What bugs me? Roaches.
There is no stopping them, Ian. We'll soon be here.
How dare you, insect? How dare you interrupt my sentence?
A new study shows that allergens in cats and roaches can be problematic for increased glaucoma risk. Whether you believe the hype or not, I can tell you that cockroaches definitely cause issues for the respiratory system. I can give you all the facts and links, but first, I'm going to tell you a story from the field. I was treating a severely infested home for German roaches when, in conversation with the grandmother, told me that the two young boys were going to be diagnosed with asthma by the doctor that same day. I told her to tell the doctor that they had a bad roach problem and to hold off on the diagnosis. Evidently, it's a big deal to diagnose a minor with asthma due to pre-existing condition policies. So I informed her that the doctor needed to examine the children after the roach problem was under control, and then they'd go from there. Fortunately, the doctor understood the situation. After several treatments, the roaches were gone, and the grandmother reported it to me that the doctor found it unnecessary to diagnose either child or even treat them because of the symptoms were gone. Having roaches in your home is far more of a problem than the icky factor. It can be dangerous. Here's what Dr. Jorge Parada of the National Pest Management Association has to say on the subject. Cockroaches have many negative consequences for human health because certain proteins, called allergens, found in cockroach feces, saliva, and body parts can cause allergic reactions or trigger asthma symptoms, especially in children. Cockroach allergy was first reported in 1943 when it was noted that certain patients developed skin rashes immediately after the insect crawled on their skin. Allergy tests were developed in 1959, which confirmed patients' cockroach allergies. Subsequent studies have firmly established that cockroach allergens act as a trigger for acute asthma attacks. The National Cooperative Intercity Asthma Study found that asthmatic children with both a positive skin prick test to roach allergen and a high exposure to cockroach allergen were more likely to have a wheezing, missing school days, nights without sleep, and unscheduled medical visits and hospitalizations for asthma. 23 to 60% of urban residents with asthma are sensitive to cockroach allergens. However, the risk of asthma from cockroach allergen exposure and allergy is not limited to children. The study also found that cockroach allergy was associated with more severe asthma among elderly asthmatics in New York City. Asthma is a serious, sometimes life-threatening chronic respiratory disease. Unfortunately, it directly affects the quality of life for almost 25 million Americans, including an estimated 7 million children. Although there is no cure for asthma, it can be controlled through medical treatment and management of environmental triggers, such as cockroach allergens. Cockroaches can also passively transport microbes on their body surfaces, including pathogens that are potentially dangerous to humans. Cockroaches have been implicated in the spread of 33 kinds of bacteria, including E. coli, Salmonella, 6 parasitic worms, and more than 7 other types of human pathogens. E. coli and Salmonella are classic causes of food poisoning or gastroenteritis. Common symptoms include belly pain, severe stomach cramps, tenderness, diarrhea, which can sometimes be bloody, nausea, vomiting. Some people can experience severe diarrhea, which will cause dehydration and may require hospitalization. In rare cases, the bacteria can spread to the bloodstream and cause life-threatening infections. All from roaches. People can mitigate cockroach problems and protect their health through barrier exclusion and cleanliness. Barrier exclusion involves preventing cockroaches from entering the home through places such as small cracks in the walls and spaces near electrical sockets, around the drains, Having a clean and sanitary home will make it less inviting to roaches. So here's a couple things that you can do to protect your family. Keep counters clean, tables, floors clean, free of clutter, clean the dishes, crumbs, spills, clean it all up. Keep it clean. Store your food in airtight containers and never leave food out, including the pet food, in the bowl. Seal cracks and gaps in walls, floors, openings around or inside the cabinets, gaps around plumbing, wall outlets, switch plates. They can get in anywhere, or in apartments they can transfer between units. Run water periodically in spare bathrooms and little used sinks. Inspect children's backpacks when they return home, as well as grocery items before you store them. Look, even doing these things, you could still get some roaches. If you discover a cockroach infestation in your home, contact a professional for assistance with elimination and prevention. We can do that for you, for in your area. You want to know what bugs me? Cockroaches messing with your health. But I love to kill them.
Killing me, Smalls!
I stand upon my desk to remind myself that we must constantly look at things in a different way.